The reality star says that guards are attempting to humble him and that convicts plotted a $2,600 monthly blackmail scheme against him as he nears a year in prison for financial offenses. Todd Chrisley claims that his incarceration has not been pleasant, citing food that has gone bad, blackmail, and a group of coworkers that wish to humble him. A picture of me was taken while I was asleep and forwarded to my daughter, requesting $2,600 per month to ensure my safety, the Chrissy Knows Best star claimed in his very first jail interview with reporter Brian Entin on Chris Cuomo's News Nation program Cuomo. He said, "There are recordings of staff members discussing how he needs to be humbled, claiming that one of them stated, he believes he is in one of his mansions that he is accustomed to living in. But the huff-ing BOP is this. That is what he will require." Savannah Chrisley, the daughter of Todd Chrisley, has been vocal about the unfavorable circumstances in her mother Julie Chrisley's and father Todd's federal prisons throughout the year. Todd investigated Savannah's claims, claiming there was black mold in the facility and that the food provided to the prisoners was over its expiration date. "It's so incredibly dirty. The food is actually dated and at least a year out of date. I'm not exaggerating," he declared. "It has been a year since it expired. And these guys are being starved to death right here. These males are consuming, 1,000 calories every day." Chrisley pays for groceries from the commissary with his own money rather than consuming the free meals. But even this has been tampered with, he said, blaming an unidentified worker for his lack of supplies. "A staff member informed me that she's attempting to undermine me by reducing the selection of items available in the commissary," he remarked. "Hence, you might purchase 12 packets of tuna each week before to her arrival. She reduced it to 6, and then it dropped to 3. When I questioned her about it, she stated that the commissary is a luxury rather than a right, but did not provide a justification." Todd now eats basic meals. "I obtain my protein from eating tuna and peanut butter. I eat something like a homemade spaghetti salad. The next week, I start afresh and carry out the identical actions." Todd asserted that despite his efforts to circumvent the food chain, both living and deceased animals had degraded the quality of everything. "In the storage facility where the food is, you have squirrels and rats," he asserted. "They simply covered it with plastic before tearing out the ceiling due to the abundance of black mold. They discovered a dead cat inside the ceiling that had fallen on top of the food." Following a jury's conviction of Todd and Julie for multimillion-dollar bank fraud and tax evasion, Todd is currently serving a 12-year sentence at a federal prison. Julie is incarcerated for 7 years in a federal facility in Kentucky. Both will spend an additional 16 months on probation after their sentences. The couple has already filed an appeal against their sentences, and they were granted a minor victory in late November. Savannah confirmed on her podcast that the judges have decided to hear oral arguments for the appeal.